This guy I know, he paints houses. He asked me for work, and I said, yeah, if you take your time and do a good job, right? But I said, I highly doubt that you'll be able to do this, man, because they can't grasp the resurfacing aspect of doing decks. They can't grasp it for what even when you explain it to them, right? So even when you manually sit down with them and pound it into their head, listen, you have to take your brush, you have to take your roller, you have to resurface, you have to press into cracks, you have to press into gaps, you have to press. And it's hard work. It's not going to be something that's easy. It's not like rolling out an interior wall. Your arms are going to be wore out at the end of the day. You're going to be tired, right? Even after you express this to them and tell, hey, my company, we resurface decks, and we don't stop until they're pretty resurfaced, right? You can't leave a bunch of hairlines in the deck, right? Oh, no, I got it. I know what you're talking about, right? And then I'll show up, and what do we got? And this is just from inexperience. Like, if he was pressing from the very beginning, this coating system would have filled this all out, no problems. None whatsoever. And these are very minor, and that's not a big deal. But for some reason, a regular house painter, they just can't, for whatever the reason is, even with instruction, they still can't do this. And that's unfortunate. You see, he left some big ones over there. I'm getting ready to refill these. I'll show you guys when I'm done. I'll show you guys kind of the difference. What's kind of separated me over the years from other guys, and the product that I try to deliver versus what the local pack's pushing out, right? So already you can see, you can tell a major difference between my floor, right? So this is my floor, completely resurfaced. You're hard pressed to find a hairline in here, right? Super build, thick, tough. This is what we can do with Kong if you apply it correctly, but it has to be applied correctly, right? If you're playing around like a house painter, like you're rolling out a wall with a little weenie roller, that's not the deal, right? But you can tell it starts with the right equipment, right? So it starts with actually using the equipment that's designed for decks, right? So it kind of starts with switching over your equipment from house painting equipment to deck coating equipment, right? And that's constantly what I try to push to some of these guys that are trying to learn how to properly coat a deck, regardless of whether they're using my system or some other system. It doesn't make a difference. You need the right equipment, right? But kind of what separated me over the years is little stuff like this. I'll actually go in as what I call thick. It's what I call thick coating. We have a thick coating, but on top of that, we're going to thickly coat, right? So we're going to come in, and I'm pressing down into that to fill that. I don't want that left on my deck system, right? I want that filled in. If we can fill in those little, if we can fill in as many of those as we can, then what we know is it keeps the water out for the customer. Same thing here, a little bit of you see the little bit there, difference between me and him. I'm gonna come back and get that and press in, right? I'm gonna build this out thick and nice and full-bodied and gorgeous and tough, right? That's what I want. That's what I want from my customer. I don't want them having to redo this next spring, right? Same thing here. You know, we're gonna come in. Sometimes you gotta smash down in there to get it. That's part of it. You gotta use your muscles, right? You gotta use your muscles. See the hairlines that he left? Not a huge deal. Those aren't massive, and sometimes I'll let those ride, but while we're here, come in, press down with elastomer, get that, draw that out for them, right? This is what we're here to do. We're here to resurface this. Same thing here. Boom. And if you're doing this from the beginning, from the very first coat, by the time you get to your second coat, you can just roll it out like a house because you're done. You've resurfaced a lot of it, right? So rebuilding the surface is what we're here to do. That's what I'm here to do to this deck system. It's not so much about just getting coating on it. It's about delivering a product that's going to last. We don't want water to get down in there long term, so we're going to fill that in. Fill that head in. Right? The best we can for them. It's not going to be perfect. Right? Not going to be perfect. That gate moniker, it's just a gate moniker. Just go ahead and smack that, right? It's not a big deal. That's not a huge deal. Just go ahead and smack that. This type of stuff. A regular painter will leave that because he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand the water, the issues that the water will cause with that. I'm going to come in and beat that to death and cover that in. I don't want any water to get to those screws, right? Kind of the difference. And then I'm coming, and everything I'm doing is with thick in mind. Thick. Again, it starts with having the right equipment. If you're coating a deck, then you need a deck brush. You need a roller that's designed for a deck. It can't be a sissified deal, because we're not coating. See, look, we're not coating the inside of a house.